I'm saying it's your boy ZAAnX, EVERYTIME 5252 again on Watch Shack, and I'm saying AK Lil Nissan Pathfinder. And today, I'm here to talk to you, as you can tell by the title, about probably one of my favorite fighting games ever, and to tell you why you should be playing it, because this game is sick. And no, I'm not wearing lipstick. I just ate some ramen and put way too much chili in it, and my lips is burning right now. But that's not why we're here right now. Nah, I'm saying we're here to talk to you about why Guilty Gear is sick, and let me tell you why. Because I started playing fighting games or knowing about competitive fighting games and shit like that, probably around mid Mortal Kombat X. That's when one Mortal Kombat tournament got recommended to me on YouTube, and it's been a wrap ever since. I've been watching every type of fighting game tournament. I've been playing every fighting game ever. I have a love of fighting games that runs deep, because even before then I was playing fighting games at my cousin's house, and we would play Tekken and shit. I didn't know what I was doing, but now I'm sitting here learning combos and shit. And recently, with this whole rollback renaissance that's been going on, all these fighting games been getting rollback, like King of Fighters 2002. Street Fighter 5 had a mod for it. What else got it? Uniclear just got announced that they're gonna get it. Guilty Gear Strive said that, okay, we're not gonna do delay, we're gonna do rollback, we're gonna listen to y'all. And Guilty Gear XX, that's only $2 on Steam now, by the way, so you guys should probably play it if you want to get it. And try it. If you've never played a fighting game before, don't expect a tutorial or nothing, and you just go on training mode and just start pressing buttons and shit. And that's probably your best way. Or if you actually want to proper tutorial, learn how to play, XR. It's probably got one of the best tutorials for any fighting game ever. But yeah, so if you want to do that, do that. And so yeah, why Guilty Gear is sick is, when I first got into the Guilty Gear, it was already during XR, and in my area the game was already dead, so I never really got to learn it properly and do that. But with XX, since everybody's back because it's playing rollback, it's the perfect time to learn. And the same thing with XR, everybody's probably back online now and learning. I haven't checked recently, but yeah. So yeah, the reason why I like Guilty Gear so much, though, outside of the fact that the game is fun as hell, is that the story is wild as fuck. If you just PCP University did a whole video on the whole lore of Guilty Gear. It's 3 hours long. But just if you just want to sit down and listen to it, and if you can get past the homophobic slurs, because they kind of used it because it was a different time when it came out. If you could look past all that and just listen to the whole lore and story, you'll probably get enamored with it, and you'll probably start caring about characters that you wouldn't have cared about before. And also Arxis, the company that makes Guilty Gear, they've been uploading the Guilty Gear Sign and Revelator and Rev 2 stories to YouTube. So you could just sit down and watch each chapter in parts. Each chapter is 30 minutes or whatever. But the story is wild as hell, and it makes you care about characters that you probably wouldn't have cared about before. I didn't care about Slayer till I saw the Slayer versus Bedman fight in the story. Chip, I just thought was a cool ninja. Chip is one of the sickest characters in the history of fiction. Listen to this. Chip was an American-born weeb that got adopted by Japanese people. At some point, he started smoking crack. Then becomes a ninja. Then becomes the president of a country. Not because he didn't want to be a king, but because he would rather run for an election. And then he wins the election because being a president sounds cooler than being a king. Chip is that dude. Shout out to Chip, man. Also, the story is convoluted as shit. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. It's complicated as hell. Sorry if I keep looking down. I got notes here. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this game. Now, nobody really cares about the Guilty Gear story that plays Guilty Gear. A lot of people, if you're not like me, and care about story, then like and you just want to play the game. The gameplay is fast paced. It's not like Injustice, where it's turtly as hell and defensive and boring to watch. It is fast paced as fuck. If you this is like if you get stuck in a corner in this game, it's not like Mortal Kombat or like Street Fighter where like you'll get an opportunity to get out most likely. If you get stuck, if you mess up once this game, you losing like 80% to all your life depending on who you play against. Like shit is crazy. I'm ass at XX. I'm like 3-28, but the gameplay is so fast and fun that you don't really care. You just want to keep getting back into it. Also, if you play Elfelt in XR, you a bitch. I just wanted to let you know that. But outside of that, know what I'm saying? It's fun as hell. It's not turtly. And like I said before, if you're gonna start with just like if you've never played a fighting game before but you wanted to try one, start with XR because it has the best tutorial in any fighting game I've ever played. Honestly, start with XR. If you want to try XX, I mean go ahead, but don't expect them to hold your hand at all. They're basically throwing you in and be like, oh, you know how to play this already, and you don't. So yeah, do that, or like there's probably some dude on YouTube who has done like a tutorial on it or something to like let you know everything you need to know. Just Guilty Gear, I feel like is one of those games that just because it hasn't gotten mainstream, it's been able to like stay like really good. And that problem a lot of players have with Strive is that it's getting more simple now because the game's getting larger. But if you wanna like just learn some shit, go ahead. So Strive is probably gonna be a lot more simpler than XR, and XR is a lot more simpler than XX. That, in my opinion, how it's gonna go, because I played XR, I played XX. XX doesn't hold your hand at all. XR actually has a tutorial, so I mean, which was holding your hand. It's not really holding your hand; it's just telling you how to play the game. But if outside of just gameplay, which is fun as hell, and whoever you want to play as, and there's a plethora of characters that have like a plethora of different backstories and plethora of playstyles. It's not like we have like 5 Shotos, we have like a bunch of zoners. It's not like the Street Fighter layout of characters. Like you have Axel, who's a zoner, but like he throws like blades at you and whatever. He's a charge character. And you have like Kai and Soul, who are like your Shotos. But like then you have like a character like Johnny, who has like a whole like gimmick, I guess you call it, of just like flicking coins. Like he has like a set amount of coins. I think he has like 8 coins. And if he hits you with a coin, he has a move. He has like a slash move that the more coins you get hit with, the more damage it does. Yeah, fuck Johnny players. Now play Johnny's sick, but there's like Johnny players. There's like Answerer who who like he sets up talismans around, and like you keep bouncing around from different talismans. You have like Bikin, who's like a completely defensive kind of character, and there's like anti-meta Guilty Gear. You have like Milia, who's like the mix-up queen. There's also my main. You have like Zappa in like XX, who literally just launches ghosts at you. Honestly, I kind of want Zappa in he's probably, I hope he gets in Strive. But put Zappa in Strive, even if he's DLC. I'm gonna get the character pass anyway. Give me Zappa. Also, the next character that I wanted to talk about was Sid. Give me Sid. Give me my child, Arxis. Damn it. Give me my child. I've been waiting. Y'all not gonna give me Sin. But yeah, Sin is cool because he's like this 7-year-old gear half gear, quarter gear. I think he's like a quarter gear. He's like this quarter gear. He's like 7 years old. He might be like 9 in the new game or something. But he's like this 7-year-old who fights with a flagpole. And like his whole gimmick is that like his special moves that he has like a food meter. And if he runs out on meter, like then like he gets like stunned almost. Like he can't do nothing for like a couple of seconds. And so like you have to keep eating. But like he does a lot of damage. Shout out Sin. Sin is sick. Guilty Gear characters are sick. You have like Slayer, who's like this vampire dude. You got Zato that fights with a shadow. Like you have like Bedman, who like is on a bed. You got like Faust, who hits people with afros. Yeah, I said what I said. He hits people with afros. Now I'm saying, shout out Faust. Guilty Gear characters are sick. And the last thing I kind of want to talk about that like I think is just really dope is that Daisuke does all the sound stuff, I guess you would call it, himself. Like he does the music for the games, like his own band. Listen to Smell of the Game, but for this I guess the main track for Strive. That's how you're sick. Daisuke is sick. Guilty Gear is sick. So, with that being said, I'm probably gonna end up hopping on XX and get my ass whooped some more. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, or don't. It ain't that deep. And we out there big like a little boy puppy. Peace.